Welcome back. It is time now for today's Talkback segment. Each day we post a question on Court TV's social media pages. We gather your comments and questions and respond right here on the show. Well, Adam Montgomery is still a no-show in court for the murder of Harmony of Montgomery trial. He admitted guilt to falsifying evidence and abuse of a corpse, but he's still facing murder and assault charges for the death of his daughter, 5-year-old Harmony Montgomery. Today we asked you, will his absence from court hurt his case? All right, still with me, Deputy Chief of Investigations from Gwinnett County, Georgia, Curtis Clemens, criminal defense attorney and former prosecutor David Bruno. All right, guys, our first comment comes from Blake. Blake says he needs to show his pitiful face in the courtroom. He shouldn't have any rights when it comes to showing up to trial. It's not like he has anywhere else to be. David Bruno, interesting point, and it raises the question, should defendants be required to be in court?
I mean, I don't think they should be required, but I'll tell you what, it doesn't help them whatsoever. And the question you first asked, does it hurt his case? I don't think you could hurt your case any more than the facts itself, Michael. I mean, the fact that he's already pled guilty to the 2 counts, the fact that the body was not found, the testimony from the mother of the child, and all the corroborating evidence that they're laying out, and then he doesn't show up. I'm predicting one of the quickest verdicts we've ever seen here on Court TV.
Fair enough about that. Our next comment comes from Karen. Karen says he should lose his right to appeal for not being present in the courtroom, in my opinion. That's going a little bit far, David Bruno. You don't want to start taking people's rights away, but I want to ask you this. As a prosecutor, now a defense attorney, his claim, this is the defendant, Adam Montgomery, says he's not coming because he doesn't want to be strip searched every time he has to go to court. That seems a bit cumbersome for a defendant to come in. He's still innocent, but, he's still proven guilty, no matter what the evidence looked like, no matter who the victim is. What do you make of that claim by him? If, in fact, true, do you have an issue with it?
I would have an issue if it's not generally applied to every single one of the inmates in that particular jurisdiction. I mean, safety, courtroom safety, inmate safety, it all is administrative, and really the sheriff or whoever's in charge of the agency is responsible for laying out procedures. So I think my first question would be, is this generally applied, or is this just for this individual? I would have a problem if it's just for this individual. Yeah. But it's no reason to not come. I think, like we've already said, he's just accepted this. Yeah. Yeah. He's charged with killing his 5-year-old. He mangled the body. He's already pled to it. Yeah. I mean, what else does he have to live for? And to your point, Michael, I mean, look at the testimony today about the broken down car, right? And they are living in someone else's car. The car's dead. They're practically freezing in the cold temperatures. And a jail cell probably sounds a lot better than what they experienced in the conditions that night, to your point.
Yeah, there's an old saying, 3 hots in a cot. Getting 3 hots in a cot is better than living the life that they were living on the street for a lot of people. All right, our final comment comes from Mary Lou. Mary Lou says, if I was a juror on this trial, his no-show every day would be a red flag for me. Just saying. When you think about it, I would think he'd want to be in court to face Kayla at minimum. But like you said, I think he's pretty much throwing in the towel at this point.
He's a coward.
Yeah.
He's a coward.
I think fair enough. And just the visual of him hitting that little girl with a closed fist, whatever happens to Adam Montgomery, can't be bad enough. All right, David Bruno, Curtis Clemens, thank you so much for being with me tonight. Truly appreciate it, as always, folks. Coming up next.